Yo, 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 this your boy Chief Elock, and you tuned in to the Top of the Morning Podcast Show, episode 3. And we got my boy Yubi co-hosting today, interviewing Dirtbag, the dawn of day. Top of the morning to you. With the hat. Top of the morning to you. With the hat. Top of the morning to you. With the hat. Top of the morning to you.
Hello?
What they do, boy?
What's up, my nigga?
How you doing, man? You tuned in to Top of the Morning Podcast Show?
Top of the morning,
man, we got a few questions for you, man, from your fans, man. They haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing? Hey, by the way, Dirtbag, man, I got Yubi here, man.
You be what poppin', fool?
Everything blessed, my brother. How you, man?
Man, I'm maintaining, dog. I can't complain, you feel me?
It's good to hear your voice, man. It's good to hear you, man. Good to hear you doing the thing.
Yeah, same to you, bro.
So, Dirt, man, I got a few questions for you, man. By the way, man, you know, I haven't heard from you in a while. Nigga, miss you back home, man. Hope to see you soon, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be to the crib, man. I'll just take care of a little business up here, man. I miss you too, fully. You already know, much love, dog.
For sure, man. So I got a few questions from a few fans, man. Question number 1. Before you got signed to Jive Records, is it true that you got an offer from Slim Shady?
Oh, yeah. We had met at, I actually met Paul Rosenberg at the time. Me and Cool and Dre, we sat down with Paul Rosenberg at Nicky Beats back in the day. And we were supposed to go to Interscope to sign with Shady. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He put us an offer on the table. You know what I mean? We flew out to L.A. We sat down with Shady for a little bit. And Chris Lighty came up with a bigger figure. And instead of them just signing me, Chris Lighty offered Cool and Dre a label deal. See, at first it was just gonna be me signing Interscope with Shady, but then Chris Lighty offered Cool and Dre a label deal if they came to Jive Records, and that's how Epidemic came to be. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to Jive, they ended up signing a cat named Stat Quo. I don't know if y'all remember him.
Yeah, from Atlanta, Stat
Quo. Yeah. So, because at first it was just gonna be with me with Interscope. But when Chris Lighty, you know what I'm saying, told Cool and Dre, well, if y'all come over here to New York, you know what I'm saying, we'll give y'all a label deal, and y'all have your own label.
Right.
So, you know, Cool and Dre convinced me, hey, it's more money, because at that time, Shady offered $1 million, and Chris Lighty offered $2 million, and the label deal. So they told me it'd be better to go to Jive because they get a label deal. So, you know, I followed their lead, and I went to Jive, and I think they signed Stat Quo about a month later.
Yeah, I thought it was Obi Trice. Okay, yeah, Stat Quo.
Yeah, it was Stat Quo. I remember that like yesterday. You don't forget your first deals. You feel me?
That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you regarding that situation, Dirt. At that time, you said it was a solo deal for yourself as Dirtbag, right? So
it was just me with Interscope.
Right. So the whole Epidemic situation came about because of Chris Lighty offering y'all that situation in New York, right?
Yeah, that's how Epidemic got started.
Right.
Because at the time, you know, I'm not gonna lie, you know, Khaled was playing a heck of a song I had called Fly Away. Yeah. Fly Away was buzzing real good. We had a good buzz in the street.
Yeah,
and, you know,
I remember that.
Yeah. And you know, the reputation was going good. We was doing shows and, you know what I mean, going on local tours. So the buzz was big. And see, once Paul Rosenberg got into it, it made it even bigger at the time.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, Chris Lighty had just got you know, Chris Lighty used to do Violator management.
Of course, yeah.
So Chris Lighty,
God bless the
but
dead,
he
man.
just,
by the way, Chris Lighty.
Yeah, God bless the dead, Chris Lighty. 2012 when he passed.
Yeah.
But at the same time for Violator, he got his first. He was head of urban music at Jive.
Right.
So I was one of his first acts. He signed me. He signed Papoose.
Right.
And T-Pain. We was one of the first 3 artists that they signed, yeah.
I remember that, yeah. So you signed directly to Jive as a solo artist, right? And then
Cool
and Dre had a situation with Epidemic as a label deal.
Yeah, because what happened was we all came. I signed directly with Jive, and Cool and Dre got Epidemic.
Right. So the Epidemic was distributed by Jive as well, right?
Yeah, it was distributed by Jive as well.
Right. The Epidemic label deal was distributed by Jive, and then after that is when you started working with Timbaland and all that, and you had the single with Monica and all that, right?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing with the Monica situation, that came up with we was at the Hit Factory, and we were just shooting pool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Country had to tell you how it was. When I got my deal, I always kept my dogs around me. I try to show love and bring everybody with me. You feel me?
That's a fact.
So the thing with the Monica situation, that came up. It was like I signed with Jive, but a lot of the things that I got with the artists was me, just my personality, and since I was recording at Hit Factory, these guys was coming through, and you know, I wasn't just gonna let somebody come through, dog, and don't talk to them or just stay in the studio. So you know what I'm saying? We was shooting pool with Irv Gotti at the time, and Missy was doing something with him with Sylvia Rome. They was working out something. So Missy popped up. We was shooting pool, and she heard about the little situation. She was telling me congratulations. And, you know, we was shooting pool, playing spades. I had the crew up in there, and I was just, you know, freestyling off some track. And she was like, "Oh, I got something for you that I need you to get on." So, you know, that's Missy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, that's like whatever. And the first thing we did was a song called Hurt Something. So me and Missy did Hurt Something, but Sylvia Rome wouldn't pass it because I guess her and God bless the dead Chris Lottie, they had kind of a little friction. So she couldn't pass the Hurt Something song that me and her did. So she gave me the Monica song, After the Storm. So I went ahead and did that. But which it was good, but it was also kind of bad because Monica went and dropped on the After the Storm album. She went and dropped it, but they didn't give me my rights. So if you ever see the After the Storm album, my name ain't on there.
That's
so I
true.
kind of missed out on that. You feel me?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody thought like I just jumped on the song, like
No,
you know our artists.
That was official.
Yeah, it was official.
Khaled broke
but
the record. Khaled broke the record.
yeah,
So it was official.
and they rushed it. Because the song was released before the album was done.
Yeah.
So she rushed and put it on the album. So by her just putting it on the album, I didn't get my credits. So you know what I'm saying? You know, in the music industry, it's all about your points. You feel me?
That's true.
As an artist, as writing. So you know,
Boy, that publishing big.
yeah, that publishing was where it's at, which I kind of missed out on that, which is cool. But it'll be nice to have a gold plat sitting at the house for being on that album. But you know, you live and you learn. You feel me?
That's classic. Hey, Dirtbag, so what is your relationship with Cool and Dre right now, though?
Oh man, I mean, you know, what can I say?
People ask.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, you know, it all. You know, the way the situation went down is like, as y'all know, you know what I'm saying. I went at Ross, I went at Khaled, and Cool and Dre about 10 years ago.
Yeah, as a matter of
But,
fact,
you know,
to end the rumors, because there's a lot of stories, there's a lot of different side of the story about the Rick Ross situation. And I want people to hear from your mouth, from the horse's mouth itself, so they can kill the rumor. How did that Rick Ross beef started? Explain.
All right, well, okay. It was like this. All right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I usually don't touch on it because, you know, it kind of ended in a bad situation for me. But what the issue was, you know, Rick Ross, he was writing for Trina and them at the time.
Yes.
And I had a studio in the hood right there off 177 and 33rd Court.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's an old house we took. Yeah, we called it the War Room,
War
and
Room.
we turned it in. Yeah. So, you know, Ross and E-Class, they came to me to do some promotion. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And they, you know, they was throwing me some tracks or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Ross came by the studio. We were supposed to be hooking up. He wasn't even signed yet at the time. But when he came to the studio, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He brought a pistol to the studio. And when he brought the pistol to the studio, it dropped when he came to do the recording or whatever. So, you know, I felt some type of way. I like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be love. We just doing tracks and shit. This all Carol City. Why would you bring a firearm in my home? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, I felt some type of way about it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, you know how it is, niggas from the street got to stay scrap, blase, blase. So I understood that, but at the same time, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I came with open arms, it's all love. I kind of felt awkward by him bringing a fire to the studio. Not only did he bring a fire to the studio, I wasn't aware of the fire, and then the fire just, you know, fell out when he came. So instead of us recording the song, I just told the nigga, I like, you know what, I'm straight, you feel me? We ain't got to record, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just catch up on some other time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So that was that. And then, you know what I'm saying, he did his little thing, and out of the blue, I was, you know, you got Xfinity, where they have the on-demand or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I heard him Slick was saying shit about me on demand. You know, dirtbag ass niggas. He was spreading rumors about me smoking choppers in Cool and Dre car. And you know what I'm saying, how I be chasing hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Negativity. And you know, Jackie, I ain't trying to put out there, but Jackie O put some shit in my ear about the situation. But it really popped off with the Xfinity on demand shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm looking back, I'm like, damn, dog, I didn't even know the niggas had it out for me like that. You see what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So I called a gun charge, and I got sent to the Stockade.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? When I caught my CCF carrying a concealed firearm, I went to the Stockade. I sat for like 18 months fighting that. And Cool and Dre came out to see me, ain't it? And you know, the Everyday Hustling was already blown up at the time, and they was doing this thing called Chevy Rider High, which was cool. So it kind of knocked me off, because, you know what I'm saying, I was like, damn, Dre, you know what I'm saying, y'all niggas want to be CEOs, producers, and now you trying to be the rapper, and my album ain't even dropped yet. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, damn, y'all doing Chevy Rider High and putting everything in Ross, and nigga, I kind of like, I felt some type of way. I like, I got y'all this deal, and y'all know this nigga really kind of slick played me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Slick jabbing at me. You feel me?
That's real talk.
So, you know what I'm saying? When I came home, you know what I'm saying, I called Cali, because a lot of people don't understand Cali had a name for herself, but back then, Cali really wasn't known like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He used to DJ at 919 and do, you know what I'm saying, some Jamaican music on the side. But when we did keep doing it, me, Mystikal, and Busta Rhymes, I made sure Khaled was on the video. I made sure he had his little shout out. You know what I'm saying? He did my mixtape, you know what I'm saying, my first mixtape, Take a Dirt Now. So I was like, you know what I'm saying, well, let me sit down with Khaled. I'd be like, look, Khaled, you know what I'm saying, you know, you doing big things now. Let me get in the loop of this. Get on your album, you know, show some love like I show love for you when I put you on my video and let you out. And Khaled told me he don't do sit-downs. You see what I'm saying? So I said, you don't do sit-downs? He's like, what the fuck is that? So, you know, I told Dre, I was like, yeah, I know I've been going in and out of jail, my little situation. You know what I'm saying? But I know you want to be an artist, but what's up with the Chevy Rider High thing? So they gave me a furlough. So I'm thinking I'm going to come out on a furlough and jump on the Chevy Rider High, and we all do the songs together. Kind of find out, you know what I'm saying, the words to be, Ross didn't want it that way. You see what I'm saying? So it ended up being a Ross and Dre song, and I got my furlough. I came out, I had a small thing, you know what I'm saying, with a little cameo or whatever, and had to go back in. So I pleaded out, you know what I'm saying, got on probation. I came home, I'm ready to do my album, and Dre was like, you know what I'm saying, he was like, hey, just sit down and let my album drop first, called The Trunk. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, it kind of knocked me off, because, you know, in this rapping game, if you ain't recording or if you ain't doing no songs, you don't eat. You know what I'm talking about?
That's all. That's true.
So I was like, okay, if y'all don't want to hear me, I'm finna tell people the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I went out and I spoke how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, you know, it was a lesson learned, because there's one thing I always learned that Tupac always said: you never go to war till you get your money right, dog. And at that time, you know what I'm saying, Ross' album was going platinum. Cool and Dre, they did 100 round, 100 clips, whatever, with Fat Joe. They was on the road with it. And DJ Khaled, he was doing his album with Ted Moskowitz, and I forget the name of that label at that time. But he was on the move with his thing. And it's like, you know.
Wasn't you supposed to sign Poor Boy right after that, though? Or
no,
like
see,
that?
I never was supposed to sign with Poor Boy. What happened was when I did, the Poor Boy was going to help me on the promotion tip. You see what I'm saying? And I felt like, why should I play Poor Boy to have all, you know what I'm saying, all they niggas out there promote my album when I got my own niggas? I mean, I got 100 deep niggas, so why would I go to Poor Boy, put money in their pocket and get they niggas 100 deep with dirtbag t-shirts and dirtbag signs when I got 100 niggas from my hood and I just can pay them to do the same shit?
Real talk.
You feel me?
Real talk.
So I guess they felt like, since, you know, Dirtbag got a deal, he wasn't showing home team love. That's how the Po' Boy beef came to me. Like, I should have went there for promotions, or should have grabbed tracks for them, because a lot of people because I was getting tracks from Timberland, you know, Red Spider, you know what I'm saying? I did a song with Juicy J, Bum B. I was working with the Carnival. So a lot of people was like, oh, I'm working outside instead of working at home, which righteously, it wasn't really like that. You know what I'm talking about? I had Cool and Dre, you feel me? And, you know, I was also, it's a business, bro. If I got a hit record, I got to get a hit record. I don't care where it came from. You feel me? Yeah. But Po' Boy, I was never supposed to sign with Po' Boy because I was already signed with Jive Records. You feel me? Yeah. So the Po' Boy was supposed to come in. If y'all remember when Ross first started, they used to have them big pictures of him, and they used to go with the rap vans and the rap trucks.
The rap vans, the poster boards.
Exactly.
They had the Po' Boy game on lock back then. Smash.
Yeah, they did. They had on lock. So
on Smash.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? They had on lock. So Cool and Dre had a little thing with E-Class and Ross. And I was supposed to come and, you know, pay them to do the same thing for me. But, you know, rightfully, my nigga, I'm thinking to myself, damn, dog, why these niggas, we basically from the same hood and from the same areas of Dade County, dog. So I was thinking to myself, why the fuck pay niggas to do the same thing that my niggas can do? Mm-hmm. I can rap a van, and I can get my niggas out there to promote my same shit to sell. So it wasn't like I was trying to say, fuck them. I was just trying to up me and my niggas, just like they up themselves and they niggas. You see what I'm saying? Yes. So I guess it kind of felt salty. But the main reason how all this shit really started, and the only people that really know this is me and Ross and the niggas like, you know, Stu, Spider. My niggas was at the studio at the time when this shit happened, dog. When he came in the studio with his fire and he dropped his fire, it made me feel uneasy to the point like, damn, my nigga, why would you bring a gun to a peace treaty or to a place where we coming to record in our same hood? And everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, 177 33rd Court, that's right there in the heart of Carroll City. Yep. There's no problem to have, you feel me? Yep. And, you know, when I seen that Xfinity thing when he was slick jabbing, and then, you know, the nigga was spreading rumors about, you know what I'm saying, oh, the nigga chop it out, this, that, and the third, he's a cokehead. Which everybody shit, I ain't gonna lie, you know, I used to get turned up, my nigga, that's what it is. But at the same time, before I was a rapper, I was a hustler. And everybody knows that. I've been doing this shit since Big Baller. My first contract I signed, I didn't get no cash. I got a 9-piece, bro. Straight up, straight down.
I was there.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking anything, but I feel some type of way for someone who claiming to, you know, to be in the drug game and how they came up, who really ain't seen bricks like I really seen bricks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put the nigga out there, but, you know, he done did his fair time. Everybody know how, you know, here to tell you how I really had that Bahamian connect. The boss really put me in, the real boss, Tito Smith. You feel me? So, you know, he did his time, so it ain't like I'm snitching on nobody, but I nigga really touched bricks, and I felt like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I had to realize this rap game is a business, dog. You know, when I grew up, when 8Ball and MJG said they was coming out hard and Space Ace pimping, I believe that because that's what them niggas was doing. You feel me? When NWA was screaming straight out of Compton, we believe that because them niggas were coming straight out of Compton. Yep. But that was then. This is now. This is entertainment. So anybody can tell you how much dope they done touch or how much niggas they kill, and it don't have to be reality at all. It just got to sell records.
It just got to sound
so
good.
that's yeah, it just got to sound good, and that was on my part. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say though, I went to war, I didn't have my money right, so therefore them guys are there where they at, and I'm here where I'm at. But you know, one thing that I kind of felt salty, I felt some type of way about Khaled, my nigga, because he was in a position where he could have put the whole Miami on, dog. Because the nigga sit back rightfully, my nigga, dog. I see Atlanta, and I see how Atlanta made sure if one nigga came up, they all came up. Even if Atlanta had beef like how Gucci Mane had beef with Young Jeezy, T.I. had beef with Ludacris, Atlanta always made sure they artists came up. Yep. You feel me? Yep. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give it to Holiday Season. He made that happen. DJ Drama always made sure that Atlanta artists ate and Atlanta artists were heard. And I kind of felt some type of way Khaled was in the power of the position to do that same thing. And instead of doing that, you know what I'm saying, when Wayne and Baby moved out here, everything went to Cash Money. Now, you notice it was all good when the niggas came down here, dog. Ain't nobody wasn't saying shit. They were letting the boys grab up Briscoe. They were letting the boys, you know what I'm saying, come down here and eat. And at the same time, now Rick Ross got a recognition, baby, for not taking care of Cali. And that's the same situation with me, nigga, y'all. Nigga, I show love, nigga want to take care of me, so I had to speak on something. So now, imagine if Ross didn't have the money and the power and he wouldn't win that baby, he would have lost, ain't it? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, that's for sure.
But it comes to show you, these are niggas who y'all show love over y'all artists here. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't bumping the groundhog. They weren't bumping the ball greasy. They weren't bumping the icebergs. But these niggas out there getting it on their own. When you got a nigga like Khaled, all you got to do is swoop these niggas up and put them out.
That's it.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it came to the position where I was like, you know, Miami should have been blowed up like Atlanta. Cause we have the talent. We still do got the talent. But that's what happened. We always let the outsiders come in. You feel me? And back in the days, it wasn't like that. You know, I remember back in the day, you went from Dade County, you came down here trying to perform, you had to pay homage, dog.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, it's a business. But people realize it's the reason why Ross is dissing Baby now. It's the reason why Khaled mad. But you know, it was all good 4 or 5 years ago when they were trying to get everybody to sign to them niggas. But like I say, dog, if you welcome somebody in your home and you kiss ass instead of standing up, situations like that will happen. You feel me? And that's one of the things why Miami artists, you got to think, we kind of missed that drive when everybody was chopping me, Jackie O, Pitbull, Rick Ross, Groundhogs, you know what I'm saying? 305, it was getting put down, and we kind of missed out on that. And now it's going to be even harder. But you know, like I say, dog, you know, business is business, and everything happens for a reason. But for the answer to your question, it all started with Ross coming to 177 33rd Court Studio, dropping a pistol, and I chilled out from it, and he started slick jabbing. I guess he felt threatened, because at the time I was a $2 million man, and I was about to come out. But you know, God has different roles for different people. He at where he at, I'm at where I'm at. But that's how it all started.
I remember not too
and
far.
I spoke on it.
I remember not too far after that, you had signed a deal with Slip and Slide, and then there was the first label to actually give you your own record label deal, because I think you had opened Gator Boy Records at that time.
Nah, but see, the thing is, I ain't gonna lie. The thing with Slip and Slide, it was really a jam at Cool and Dre. Because when Dre was telling me, yeah, it really was a jab at Cool and Dre. Because when they were telling me I got to sit back and let Dre rap first, I kind of seen it like a slap in my face. Because I was like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, dog. I turned down Shady to give you guys a label deal. So that turned y'all from producers to CEOs, which you guys really wasn't at the time. We was producers, not CEOs. Yeah. So now you're in position for CEO, and I still ain't got an album drop. Now, you know, granted, as a businessman, I stayed in and out of jail, but what rapper you don't know that don't stay in and out of jail?
Yeah,
you feel me? As long as you're still dropping the man music, it can be money generated. You feel me? And maybe that could have helped me in the long run.
And you still one of the dopest niggas out, dog. Like, you still got one of the illest voices, one of the dopest flows, Dirt. Real talk.
I appreciate that, my nigga. Nigga appreciate it. That love.
I got a question for you, dog, because like, I just think in my mind, man, like, you know, Khaled been known to be the one to squash beats and make shit happen, dog. Like, if it was a situation where you could be on this Grateful album or something with Khaled, and you could make things right with Khaled and Ross and say the whole movement, would you be down to do something like that, brother?
I mean, it's like this, dog. I'm going to tell you personally from my heart. You know what I'm saying? It was a mistake I made. It was a mistake because I made a decision when I was emotional. And a man, my nigga dog, a man has no room to be emotion when he makes his decision. You see what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
And yeah, no matter, you know, how my feelings was, I should have made a clear mind decision. Yeah. But I'm proud of them boys, you know what I'm saying? Shit, them boys on TV now. Them boys doing their thing now. And if it came to that, I mean, it's a sticky situation because, I mean, you know, I don't even know. It's like if you hurt a woman hard, right? Say you hurt a woman hard. Even if you told her you apologize, you could say, baby, I'm sorry, I apologize for cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? When a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. You feel me? And I'm not trying to call Khaled, Cool and Dre, or Ross women. Don't take it that way. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, let you know the relationship. It's like it's nothing I could do. Even if I did apologize, it would fall on dead ears. But if they asked me to do a song, of course, I wouldn't turn that down. And not for the money situation, just for the fact that I love the music and, you know, I'm one of the pioneers of this Dade County shit, so I would never pass that shit up. You feel me?
Shit, bro. Facts.
Real talk. So, is there anything new coming out with Dirtbag or anything like
it's not.
Anytime soon?
I mean, you know, I always stay recording, but I'm currently right now. I'm writing a book right now. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going more on the writing tip. I'm trying to write this book right now. You know what I'm saying? It's my life story called My Life in the Sunshine. And I'm trying to get that in the Barnes and Nobles and that situation. And my main goal is to get it like a sitcom because I'm sitting back. I see things like they got this new show called Claws on TV. They got Power on TV. They got ATL on TV. I mean Atlanta. They got the show called Atlanta on TV. And now they got this new show called Snow about, you know, crack in the 80s. And all these sitcoms are coming on TV. So, you know, I mean, here to tell you, you know what I'm saying, I always been a writer. So, you know, I'm more into the writing tip right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I basically righteously, I done did my thing in music. I done been there, done that, which is cool. So now I'm more on the writing tip. I'm trying to get this TV show on sitcoms and get this book deal off. And, you know, in the meantime, you know, of course, dog, it goes hand in hand. It's like peanut butter and water. I mean, peanut butter and jelly and water and sugar. You know what I'm saying? If this book hits off and I get this sitcom deal, of course it's gonna need some music, and I come back in that way. Cause you know I burnt a lot of bridges, dog, for real, my nigga. But I'm the type of nigga I feel like this, ain't I? If I burnt a lot of bridges, I'm not gonna try to build the bridge back. I'm just gonna build the yacht and coast cross stuff. You feel me, my nigga? So now I'm on the writing tip, dog, and I'll do it that way. But you know what I'm saying? If you know. As a man, I do apologize to Cool and Dre, Ross, Khaled, because I ain't gonna lie, in the beginning, it was a good thing, dog. And they could never take that. I mean, me, C-Rod, and Ross got a song together called Don't Push Me. You know what I'm saying? I never forget, you know what I'm saying, Khaled throwing rocks at Dre's window. We trying to wake him up so we can get in the studio. I never forget the first nigga who called me, my nigga, was DJ Khaled and told me congratulations when I signed with Jive. You feel me?
You know what I'm
talking about?
I remember when you was signed with Bonafide. I remember I went to your show. You was performing in Club Amnesia, and Khaled was the one that was the DJ for that night.
You know.
And the question I want to ask is like, did you lost relationship with Khaled because guilty of association, or he actually like, you know, did something that really pissed you off too? Because I didn't hear nothing about Khaled.
Well, the only thing is with Khaled is when I asked for a sit down with him, he told me he don't do sit downs, and I felt some type of way. I like, damn, my nigga, you know, this ain't no nigga off the street. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, you know, you can fuck with me, but you know, it is what it is. You know, maybe he was busy, but you know, I'm gonna be real with y'all live on radio. Cocaine's a hellified drug. And shit, they used to call me 7 gram Sam, nigga. So I wasn't in my right mind anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm a type of nigga, if I say what's up with you, and you just say what's up, you don't give me no hug and love, I'm like, oh, nigga, fuck you then, nigga. You feel me? So, you know, it is what it is. So, but, you know, at the same time, I really felt like my head was kind of blown. You know what I'm saying? I signed a big deal. I've been working hard my whole life in the music industry, representing Dade County. And I felt like, you know, motherfuckers should have paid more homage. But, you know, at the same time, maybe I should have put in more work instead of worrying about people paying me homage. But that's a jacket that I put on, dog, and I got to wear that, my nigga. So it is what it is. You feel me?
But there's always a second chance, brother. You are very talented, man. Me, and, you know, we grew up together in the hood of Carol City, but, you know, I always been your #1 fan. Shit. So,
hell yeah.
My nigga, I'm one of the niggas that waiting for more music from you, man.
Yeah.
So,
you
know, we still in underground, and this our platform to get shit out, my nigga. So anything we can do, you already know we 100 with you, my nigga. So
got you. Hey, you know, I fought with you long way, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, we go way back.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
You know, I'm basically I got See, that's one thing about me, dog. I got the gift of gab. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I could sell a duck a raincoat and I could talk a cat off a fish truck. So I just got a different avenue. I got a different avenue I'm going right now, my nigga. I'm doing this writing thing, trying to get this sitcom. Because to me, it's not even about movies no more. It's about these sitcoms. And I'm seeing these sitcoms pop up on TV like the Animal Kingdom and all these hood shows. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like the first time with Breaking Bad. So that's my new technique right now, dog. You feel me? I'm gonna try to tap in that. And you also, music is married to that. You like Empire is a big influence on that. So that's the route I'm going now. You feel me?
You gotta let me get that email, Dirt. I got some things I'm working on too on that tip, man. We need to keep in touch on that tip. Maybe we can collab on that tip, man. You got an email or contact info you want to put out there for anybody? Maybe want to reach out to you. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Do some features, I ain't some collaborations or anything, any interviews or anything.
Righteously, I ain't got nothing like that. But once we get off the phone, I'll send head on my information, and we can collaborate. You feel me? Okay. And at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Shit, dog. I still got hooks on the house. I just throw that to y'all boys. Y'all boys want to fuck with the hooks, just take off. You feel me? Because I do music for the love right now, dog. Because the shit been in me. I mean, here to tell you, dog, I've been doing this shit since I was 17 years old when we was working with Frank Mary, Big Baller Records. It was bound to happen. 17. So I've been doing this for the jump. I mean, I remember back in the day, it was me, Madman, Trader Hardaway. You know what I'm saying? We used to go on tour with Uncle Al. He used to take us up to the moon in Tallahassee to do shows to bring Dade County all the way out. And you know what I'm saying? I love this shit. I've been doing this Dade County shit for the longest, dog.
You used to be out there with TJ, fucking with TJ.
Yeah, TJD, you already know, dog.
Repping the crib, man.
Yeah. And that's the shit. That's the shit I miss, my nigga. How Dade County used to lock up and hit the road on these niggas, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the things that, you know what I'm saying, not dissing nobody, just, we righteously, speaking my mind, dog. I think that's what Khaled and a lot of them niggas missed out on. You feel me? Yeah. We have to bring Miami to the world and not let the world just come to Miami and show us about them. You feel me? And that's why you have a situation where Ross has to do a diss record. Well, he don't want to call it a diss record, a check record to Baby. Because it came back to bite them niggas in the ass. Now, you know what I'm saying? The boy's still successful and they still got money, but it hit the city hard. Because, you know what I'm saying? Cash Money from New Orleans, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This Dade County. You feel me? Yep. And Dade County been doing this shit for years. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I just miss the days when Dade County used to lock up and perform, You know what I'm saying? With Red Eyes and Zopound. You know what I'm saying? Madman. You know what I'm saying? Trader Hardaway. You feel me? Lil E. You know what I'm talking about? And that's one thing I miss, how we used to lock up and just tear them shows off. You know what I'm saying? Piccolo. You know what I'm saying? We all used to come together and represent Dade County. You feel me? For life. And I just, that's the shit I thought it should, when we had somebody in the position, righteously should have remembered that time and just brought it all the way in. But hey, no love lost, no love found, my nigga. You know how that go.
I feel you 1,000, my brother.
Already.
So, Dirt, we're going to end this session, man, with, congratulations on your book, man. I hope it goes to success, man, because you my brother. There's no but love go your way, man. Keep in contact with me. You already got my number, so
Yeah.
You need to get a follow-up interview when you're ready to drop the book, though.
Yes, you need to go ahead.
Gotcha. Hey, I should have a copy. I should have everything printed up with my barcode and my IMB. I should have all that printed up, and I get that to you, boy, by September.
Okay, for sure. For sure.
And it's all about life in Dade County, dog.
For sure.
You feel me?
You already know. Just don't be telling our secrets, dog.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna let all the secrets out. I ain't gonna let all the secrets out, my nigga. But you know what I'm saying? I gotta let her know how we got down, dog. You feel? People love that shit. That's the shit that sell, dog.
You already know, man. Go ahead.
Hey, Dirk,
all right, hey man, I appreciate y'all calling, dog.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. No pressure. Hey, this is what I'm gonna do too, dog. When we get off, I'm gonna text you my information on that phone you call me on here. You heard?
All right, for sure.
All right, let's get it.
All right, my nigga. Hey, y'all boys stay up, dog.
For sure,
You too,
man.
my brother. God bless you.
Thanks for calling the show, man. All right. Yeah. Top of the morning, baby. Episode 3.
This is a Miami world premiere. Joe Vish. Cool Dre. Talk to him, dog.
It's Joe Vicious, dirtbag go-getter. Drive-bys on them 95 four-wheeler. Run with alcoholics, and dope dealers. Non-educated, but they still getting 6 figures. In the hood, people's hurting for certain. Every other corner boy's working, so easily I approach. The corner of the block and I flip my roach. I'm slinking off these doubles cause my daughter's turning 4. Her feet's bigger. My 9 to 5 I'm paying enough, I'm hitting the streets, nigga. Haters wanna speak, get they heat, for real. Small world chill. Man, they got that hating dirt. They blood was spilled. The chrome, the wheels, the bread, the spin. That's why we sin 9 times out of 10. We think we bound for hell. So I heaven be the bins and the dope you sell. All my niggas making dope, get down to this. Educating the folks, get down to this. All the haters in the way that I wanna get sprayed. Just keep flying away. To all the people up in school, get down to this. Working to pay your dues, get down to this. All the haters in the way that I wanna get sprayed. Just keep flying away. See, I made mistakes, learning how to bake cakes. Learn the streets, even when they said I can't. How do I look, telling my kids like a nerd or something? They dedicate eat cause somebody said they dedicate serve nothing. Lord forgive, cause I will peel. Anybody trying to stop my kids' balanced meal. The DT kicking the door, everybody was hitting the floor. What you freezing for? Cause I'm on my way to the back of the door. Can't be indecisive, trying to find a better way of getting these clothes and diapers. All I have my granny said I'm shop with my cousin is up in man. And no understand this empty belly turns to criminal minds. We gotta get the hustle, gotta get the grind. Only way we gonna shine, put your hustle on the line. Gotta get the money, gotta get the grind. Only way we gonna shine is put your hustle on the line. Now all my niggas making dough, get down to this. Educating the folks, get down to this. All the haters in the way that I wanna get sprayed. Just keep flying away. To all the people up in school, get down to this. Working to pay your dues, get down to this. All the haters in the way that I wanna get sprayed. Just keep flying away.
This is a project inspired, ghetto influence, out the gutter production. Joe Vish, break the bars. Dirtbag, break the law. Small world, break the arms. It just keep flying away. Come on. And just keep flying away.